I'm guessing there's probably some brands out there that you just love. You just adore what they put out. You just get so excited by the things that they put out, and there's something about them that you just feel really drawn to. But the thing is, we can learn from that. When it comes to your own branding, you can actually take inspiration from the brands that you love most and that you feel so drawn to. So if you want to add a little bit more spark and delight to your branding, in today's video, I have a little exercise for you. I'm Tabitha Emma and I'm a brand design educator for creatives, and in today's video I want to give you a little exercise to help you bring a bit more spark and delight to your brand by looking at the brands that you adore most. So what I want you to do is list out one magazine that you really love, something that you like to buy a lot and you get really excited about and just you feel really immersed in when you buy it. Then I want you to think of a product-based brand. So this could be like a skincare line or a fashion range or even a food brand, something where they've got a physical product involved and something that you just really love. Maybe you love collecting it because of the packaging, or you just love what they produce. For some reason, you just really adore this brand. So write it down. And then the next one I want you to write down is a shop. So a shop that you just love going to, something that you're a little bit obsessed with. So it could be, you love going in there, you love that experience of going in their shop, or you just always shopping there, constantly going there. And when you go in, you find you end up buying more than you anticipated. So write those three things down: a magazine, a shop, and a product-based brand. The reason we picked these three different things is because they all have very different branding elements to them. So with the magazine, they're often very niche and it's all just about imagery and text. They've got to have really strong articles and images that inspire, so they're relying on those things to draw you in. And it really is designed to appeal to a very particular audience. And then with a product-based business, it's really about that tactile element of this physical product, about the experience, about the packaging, about the smell of it, the feel of it, how it performs compared to other products. Basically, it's a really tactile thing, and there's all these very tactile elements of the branding involved in that. And then with the shop, there's all these other branding elements. So things like the signage, the feeling when you walk in the shop, maybe the music or the smell of it, and then the customer service and the experience of going around the shop, maybe even how they package it when you buy it, the whole purchasing experience. So there's all these other elements to it, and that's why it's good to have that variety of those three different types of things, because we're going to gather different branding information from each that's then going to help us think about our own brand. So the exercise I want you to do is to take some time to really think about and consider what it is about those three things that really draws you in and makes you really obsessed with it. What is it about it? So think about, all the different elements to it and what it is that makes you so excited, and your behaviors towards it. Do you end up collecting them? Do you end up keeping their packaging? Do you end up writing out lists about what you're going to get there? Or do you, with your friends, you start organizing a trip to go visit there, or, different things about your behaviors towards it, and what about it gets you so excited, and what about it you just love so much, and what about it stands out? What makes it different from all the other brands? Why are you choosing them over others? What is it that they're doing differently? What's making them stand out? So some of the things you might want to look for are things like really strong values, about the experience behind it, maybe the attitude or personality of the brand. Maybe it's the emotional connection and how they make you feel, or maybe it's how they just know their audience so well and you just feel like they're just in your head and really get you. What kind of tactics and things are they using to draw you in? And now that you've got those list of ideas and things going on, you can start to think about how you can put them into your own brand. So this isn't about copying and trying to do the same thing they're doing, but rather being inspired by what it is that they're doing to stand out. So it could be you've noticed that they really have this really impactful personality that just stands out and so different from everything else you see out there. And you might then think, well, how can I add more personality that really stands out into my own brand? Because obviously I'm really attracted to that kind of personality. Well, how can I then put that kind of more personality into my branding? So it's not about exactly how they've done it, but more the essence behind it. What is it that they're doing so well? And how could maybe you amplify that in your own brand? The reason why we're thinking about brands that we adore so much is because they're often, comes into things that you might be able to put into your own brand, because that obviously is playing on some things that you really like, that really resonates with you, and so it's more likely that you'll be able to find a way to then put that into your own branding and find your own way to do that. So let me know in the comments if you give this exercise a go, and don't forget that if you want to learn more about branding, creativity and graphic design, then be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.